Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into something really fascinating. India's highly exclusive and honestly incredible track record at the Academy Awards. You know, the Oscars hand out that famous golden statuette to the absolute best in the global film industry. But here's the catch. When you consider that India produces well over 1,000 films every single year, literally more than any other country on Earth, breaking into this specific Hollywood club is incredibly rare. So let's unpack the history of India's golden triumphs. To truly grasp the immense prestige of these awards, let's just look at the number 24. Because despite the massive size, the cultural influence, and the historical output of the Indian film industry over the decades, as of 2023, only 24 Indian individuals have ever secured an Oscar nomination. Think about that for a second. When you consider the vast ocean of incredible storytelling pouring out of India every year, 24 is a tiny drop. It really highlights just how fiercely competitive it is to capture the Academy's attention. And, well, from that already tiny pool of 24 nominees, we find an even more elite club. Just 8 Indian talents have actually taken home the iconic golden statuette across the entire history of the Academy Awards. Just 8 individuals. That is an incredibly narrow bottleneck, right? It's a profound testament to the undeniable world-class caliber of these artists. Their work managed to break through and resonate on the most scrutinized stage in all of cinema.
So, let's move into our first major section, India's 2023 Oscar wins.
Starting things off with the Best Original Song winner. The 95th Academy Awards in 2023 was a landmark night where India completely captured global attention, bringing a fresh wave of golden statuettes home. This category literally brought the house down, with a historic victory for the high-energy Telugu track Naatu from the blockbuster RRR. If you were paying any attention to global culture that year, you undoubtedly felt the impact of this song. But the true scale of the victory, well, that's best understood by looking at the heavy-hitting Goliaths it defeated. Naatu conquered Lady Gaga's Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Rihanna's Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and even tracks from the Best Picture winner Everything Everywhere All at Once. I mean, they didn't just win, they outshone Hollywood's biggest juggernauts.
We absolutely have to spotlight the brilliant minds who engineered this triumph. The visionaries who crafted this infectious global sensation were composer M.M. Keeravani and lyricist Chandra Bose. Their collaboration was, quite frankly, nothing short of magical. It forced the Academy to stand up, literally stand up, and take notice, forever etching their names into the history of world cinema and creating a moment of immense national pride.
Now, what's really crucial to recognize here is the broader musical lineage. This Naatu victory actually mirrors another monumental milestone, the 2009 win for the Hindi-language song Jai Ho from Slumdog Millionaire, secured by A.R. Rahman and Gulzar. These two tracks, separated by 14 years, perfectly emphasize India's persistent, evolving, and totally undeniable musical brilliance on the world stage. It proves that when Indian music resonates globally, it does so with absolute award-winning power.
Next up, let's explore the Elephant Whisperers story.
While Naatu brought the high energy, the second golden statuette of 2023 brought pure, profound emotional resonance. Winning Best Documentary Short Subject, the film The Elephant Whisperers, which released on Netflix, takes us deep into the Muddamala National Park. It tells the incredibly touching story of an orphaned elephant calf named Raghu, who is placed in the gentle, loving care of an indigenous couple, Bowman and Belly. Directed by Kartiki Gonsalves and produced by Gunnet Manga, it is an absolute masterclass in intimate, empathetic storytelling that just captured hearts worldwide.
And just like the Best Original Song category, the path to this Oscar was fraught with incredibly fierce competition. The film profoundly resonated with Academy voters, ultimately triumphing over highly competitive and critically acclaimed documentaries like Haul Out, The Martha Mitchell Effect, Stranger at the Gate, and How Do You Measure a Year. So it wasn't just a win, it was a definitive, undeniable victory for Indian documentary filmmaking, proving that hyperlocal, indigenous stories possess this incredible universal power.
Now let's take a step back and look at India's historic Oscar legacy.
The path to those massive 2023 Oscars was actually paved by decades of brilliant artists and technicians. India's Oscar journey officially began back in 1983 at the 55th Academy Awards when Athaiya won Best Costume Design for the monumental film Gandhi. Then, fast forward to 1992, the legendary director Satyajit Ray received an honorary award for his lifetime contribution to cinema. We already mentioned 2009's Slumdog Millionaire for music, but that exact same year, Rasool Pukkudi won for Best Sound Mixing, and A.R. Rahman picked up a second Oscar for Best Original Score. And we can't forget the behind-the-scenes magic. crucial technical achievement Oscars were awarded to innovators like Rahul Thakur, Kadalangao Leon, and Vikas Satai between 2016 and 2018. When you look at the complete record of every Indian Oscar winner, a really fascinating and inspiring insight emerges. You see, India hasn't just excelled in one niche area. These 8 winners span across 9 distinct categories. Everything from costume design and sound mixing to directing, music, and highly specialized technical achievements. It completely shatters any simplistic stereotypes about what Indian cinema is, and it proves the incredible multidisciplinary depth of talent thriving within the Indian film ecosystem.
Looking ahead to the upcoming 97th and 98th Academy Awards leading up to 2026, no new Indian wins are recorded just yet. But hey, given the explosive momentum of 2023 and the rich, diverse history we've just unpacked together, it feels like it's only a matter of time. Which leaves us with one fascinating question to ponder. Out of all the incredible directors, musicians, and innovators working right now, who do you think will be the next to break through and bring Hollywood's highest honor back to India? Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through India's Oscar history. Keep analyzing, keep watching, and I'll see you in the next explainer.